Over 50%. Over 50% of the Latino community voted for Donald Trump. Why? I have no idea.
The call is coming from within the house. The call is coming from within the house. Black people advocated, protested, raised money, and all voted accordingly. We are literally the only group of people who cared enough to try and save every other group of people.
Hey guys, welcome back again to the channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. A Latino woman is calling out Black people for not helping them during this time of trials. Like during this time of deportation, you guys know that lots of Latinos have been deported and are still being deported. So this lady is asking, why are Black people not helping them now? Why are they not speaking out for them? Why are they not protesting with them? Why? Okay, so this is one of those Latino ladies who have come out in recent time to call out Black people for not coming out to speak on their behalf, for not coming out to, support them and all that. This is one of them because a lot of them have come out recently to call out on Black people, to support them, while others are saying, why are you not doing it? Like it is a right that they all demand or they all desire or deserve. Why are you not doing it? Let's go check out these videos from these creators, then we'll come back and talk more.
Over 50%. Over 50% of the Latino community voted for Donald Trump. Why? I have no idea. Maybe it's to get closer to whiteness. Maybe there's another benefit. But what I do know is that whatever you were expecting to gain in return, you will no longer or ever receive it. I will not be one of those individuals that say, well, you got what you voted for, so now you have to deal with the consequences. I'm not going to say that. But what I will say is I am going to express my disappointment towards the Latino community because I thought we were on the same page. This country has went through hundreds of years of oppression towards Latinos, towards Black people, towards Asians, towards Native Americans, towards all minorities, including gay people. Most of all, women. Women has gone through the most significant amount of oppression within the United States. You should know the game by now, but we don't, apparently. And I also understand that there are 46% of the Latino community who didn't vote for that monster. It's just disappointing that that statistic was a lot lower than I thought it was going to be. Now I can't help but to feel sad and scared for the Latino community because not only that half of them voted against their own self-interest, but now Latinos in general can no longer speak Spanish in public without somebody coming to the assumption that they are illegal immigrants. And it's not that Black people are no longer defending you or standing up for you. In fact, that's far from the case. I am seeing many Black people, as a matter of fact, defending Latinos and still standing by your side, including myself, regardless of that statistic. Now, could have this been avoided? Absolutely. Didn't we tell you otherwise? Absolutely. Didn't we give you the game plan of what's best for all minorities? Yes, including Black people. We gave y'all the rundown, but you still fucked it up. Now, all of our historical months, Black, Asian, Pacific Islander, Latino, gay, etc., they're all in jeopardy. You making this video is absolutely false because I am seeing many Black people, including myself, defending Latinos. I am constantly defending my Latinos. Part of my life, I was raised amongst Latinos. I fucking love y'all niggas. But that poll said otherwise. And are you getting surprised at us when the amount of Black people that was supposed to stand for you are no longer doing it? There is a lot of Black people who are standing firm on, we're no longer helping you because you clearly don't give a fuck about us. But I'm not that type of person because I had a very interesting and complicated past. I was raised amongst Black people. I was raised amongst Latinos, Arabs, especially Asians throughout most of my life. I have also experienced racism from the Latino community. But you don't see me sitting here saying, fuck all Latinos, they never stood for us anyway. I hope you get what you deserve. I'm not doing that. And some of the Latinos in your comment section was like, yeah, we should have minded our own business. Huh. First of all, that hurt. I understand that for those who voted for the Democratic Party, you tried to educate your friends, your family, and whoever else. However, that still doesn't erase everything else. People are tend to forgetting this entire situation honestly could have been avoided. But instead, we have individuals like yourself dividing that unity that we so desperately need. Unity between all minorities, including Black people, because we are the biggest minority out of anybody. We need to be united. There are some individuals in all of our communities who truly believe that we should worry about our own people, our own communities. But I wholeheartedly disagree, reject that philosophy. I demur. I can recommend multiple countries with several different ethnicities, minorities, and races. They all united in order to not only protect themselves, but their people, their country, and to overthrow the corrupted. China, Singapore, South Africa, Nigeria, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Egypt, and one more just for good measures, India. Each of these countries, regardless of their population, has significant amount of ethnicity, minorities, and races in their country. They are well united, they are well loving and accepting of one another, and they do their best to not only educate, but to spread the knowledge and history on how they made it this far in the first place. And they didn't win by separating each other. We are no different in this era. Not at all. So instead of creating a bold and inaccurate statement like this, you could have said, are black people still standing up for Latinos? Instead of making an assumption, you should turn it into a question. And then you can see with your own eyes that black people are still standing up for Latinos, regardless of what that statistic said. Black people will even go out of your way to send you videos of multiple black people defending and standing up and involving Latinos. Just to wrap this up, I know it's not all. I know this. I always say this in my videos. I know it's not all. But unfortunately, it is enough of you to be concerned. Let's switch the tables for about a moment. If black people were Latinos and Latinos were black people are the ones that had to deliver as much as we possibly can for not only the Latinos, because they're showing us the way for the greater good for not just America, but for all minorities. But to help ourselves, to better ourselves, to save ourselves. But when the time came, when the results arrived, we did not deliver. Now the Latinos are looking at us like, what the hell happened? I thought we were on the same page. I thought we were allies. I thought we were in this together. At this point, you will feel betrayed. And you felt that your trust and your faith was misplaced in the black community. Now, switch that back around, and that's how black people feel about Latinos when we saw those polls. Now, I'm not really a politician. I'm a philosopher before anything else. So I tend to think much deeper about these type of topics and situations. This entire situation is not a political problem. I disagree with this. I think this is a humanity problem. And humanity is more on the skeptical of philosophy than politics. That's all I have to say on the matter. This is Onyx, and I'll see you next time.
The call is coming from within the house. The call is coming from within the house. Black people advocated, protested, raised money, and all voted accordingly. We are literally the only group of people who cared enough to try and save every other group of people, despite never getting that same energy in return. And the fact that so many Latinos are currently shocked about what's going on in America shows exactly that so many people were not educated and did not know about American policies, were not educated on American history, and had no clue what they were voting for. You heard it was a woman that was unqualified. You heard DEI is related to black people. You heard affirmative action. You heard all of these kind of sparky buzzwords that people try to throw around that mean absolutely nothing, and you fell for it. During BLM, it took a man to lose his life on a video for people to say, maybe those black people are on to something. And that is the difference. We did not need to figure out or even see what was going to happen to Latino people because we never wanted you to be on the opposite end of the discrimination.
Majority of these people that are angry that, black people are not supporting them and not protesting with them, they need to ask them a very simple question. Who did you vote for? That's one question that you guys need to answer in order for us to ascertain how, to really help you or see your videos. Because when you come out here and start complaining that people did not help you, people are not campaigning or protesting with you guys, they're not speaking up, against the whole deportation that's happening in your community, then you need to also ask yourself question. Those days that your influencers was all over social media making videos and tagging, people who are voting for Kamala, whatever, when they were making those videos, where were you guys? The same energy that you guys were giving to those videos is the same energy that you should be giving to to the whole thing happening right now, okay? And people not talking to you guys, people not even referring to whatever thing that is happening. You guys should give the same energy to what is happening right now, because if you guys had spoken out and tell people this is the best way to go, I don't think 60% of your community members would have voted the way they did. But no, you guys were all about, your business, minding your business and doing your thing as if you don't care. And right now, because nobody's speaking out for you, nobody's telling you or talking to you, you are angry. See, when black people told you that they are resting, they meant it. Like, they came up and told you guys that the day that we were supposed to campaign together, the day we were supposed to protest together, speak against anything that you guys do not want, was on the 5th of November, not now. That day was the day they told you guys, we are going on sabbatical. We don't want to, stress ourselves for the next 4 years. So they are resting. And before now, you know that black community was always the people in forefront trying to, protest against whatever. They are very much outspoken. They want to deal with things happening around anybody's community. They're always there to rally around everybody. But you guys were there. They were always there, speaking out for people, while you guys would just sit down in your luxury apartments and just enjoy the weather, enjoy yourself without feeling any alter of, guilt within you, and trying to, as much as possible, come out to protest alongside the black people. Those days they were doing Black Lives Matters, voting, protesting for Palestinian movement. You guys weren't there. You guys didn't come out for it. And right now it is your turn. You guys are facing whatever thing you're facing. You are expecting people that you have no regard for, people that you don't care about, people that you voted against their own interest to come out and protest alongside you. I don't get it. Some of you have audacity, and we all have to learn audacity from you, because what in God's name is this, right? So the Latino community was out there. You guys didn't do anything. You guys didn't care. You guys didn't want anything to do with these other people. You wanted as much as possible to belong to whiteness. You wanted to be a part of a cult, but you didn't want to, help people who really wanted to help you. These people were voting to keep everybody's interest and everybody's rights, okay? They understand that policies affect people. Policies affect people, and that's why they make their researches and find out whose policies were better for you. But instead of you, answering them or standing in business with them, you decided to go the other way and voted the way you did. And now you're angry that they're not coming out to speak with you. Where are the black community? Why are they not saying anything? You wanted to be a part of people who will never speak with you. The people who have the time to speak for you are no longer ready to speak for you. And you are everywhere lamenting, making noise, crying out on the internet. You voted for this, so you got to face it. That's what the black community is saying. They're saying that you voted for this, you called for this, you wanted this, you asked for this, okay, so you have to face it as much as possible. Now, why are you angry? It is very, very unfortunate that this is happening, but there is nothing anyone can do about it, okay? You guys wanted this, so you're going to face it squarely, okay, to the end, okay? Guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, because I just keep seeing these videos coming up on my For You page, and I just keep wondering, what are these people's problem? Like, what do they want in the first place? What do you guys want? How can people really make you happy? Somebody is telling you, don't put your hand on fire. You said, no, I want fire. And now that you have gotten beaten by the fire, you're still telling them, oh, you didn't tell me there's fire here. You would have just told me. You would have pulled my hands out by yourself. Or you would have even made sure that the fire is off. oh, come out, let's go quench the fire together. No, I won't come out, because there was a time I was telling you there is fire on this route, do not go this area, but you decided to go this area either ways, and now you are here. You want us to fight alongside. No, it's not going to happen. I'm not ready to do that. That's what the black community is saying, that they are not ready to go that route with you. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Let's have that conversation in the comment section. What do you think about this video? What do you think about this lady's plea and all that? Let us know in the comments. Please do well to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.